Nick Matthew made his PSA debut in 1998. At which event and against which player?
Oh, it's a tough question, that. Do you mean Challenger or actual main tour?
Main tour.
I think it was the Ciudad de Barcelona against Peter Geneva.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
I have here the British Open, 98 against John Williams, qualifying.
British Open, see, I'm thinking abroad, you see, and I forgot that I played that when I was still in the juniors. See, when I went pro, so technically right.
Nick Matthew won his first title on the PSA World Tour a year later. What was it?
Oh yeah, Ciudad de Barcelona. Yes.
Who did you play in that final and what was the score?
It was against Victor Montserrat and I won 3-love, I think.
3-1.
3-1, oh, he snuck a game, did he?
You actually
hit cross-court nicks for fun, that guy.
You actually came from one game down.
I did that. He got tired. Story of my career. That's all I can rely on, the whole career.
That was the first, but how many titles has Nick Matthew won to date?
I think he's 33. You know, I know that because Peter Cech just did that thing for Arsenal with all the 33s. He was saying it's 33 years of age and so and so, so far, and I thought, oh, that's the same as me. So, although I'm 34, but get the idea.
Number 5 was going to be, can you name all 38? No, I'm joking.
No.
During his career on tour, Nick Matthew has bageled how many players?
1?
2.
2. I remember doing it to Abdullah, I can't pronounce it, Al-Mayezen in US Open, but then the next 2 games were like 2018 and 12-10. No clue. The first one was?
Tom Richards.
Tom Richards. And I think there was other tie breaks in that match as well. It was like 12-10, 12-10, and then his head completely fell off, which was quite funny.
The longest match of Nick Matthews' career was how many minutes, and who was it against?
Oh, I think the longest I played Galton in the World Teams, but it's a non-PSA event. So PSA event, was it Rami in Saudi in 2009? I know it was over 2 hours.
It's 127 minutes at Canary Wharf.
Oh, against James. Okay. The Rami one in Saudi must have been close.
I think it was 1 minute.
1 minute less.
Nick Matthew has been a world number 1, but how many months has he been world number 1 and 2?
I know that I managed to do a calendar year once because that was sort of a big goal, not for it to be a flash in the pan. So more than 12, 20.
Ooh, very close, 19.
19.
Question number 9. Nick Matthews' longest consecutive winning streak on the PSA World Tour stands at how many matches?
25. Spot on. Oh, lucky guess. I don't know how to guess that.
Which player brought that streak to an end in 2010?
Peter Barker, Hong Kong. And my racket ended up in a few million pieces. That was I got a deserved fine for that one. That was pretty bad.
Which player has Nick Matthew played the most times on the PSA World Tour, and would you have a guess at how many?
My first thought was James, but I know that a lot of those have been sort of national champs, Commonwealth Games, things like that. So that sort of swelled the number non-PSA. So I'm gonna say probably Greg, because we only play. Oh, well, we played in Europeans, I guess, as well, but we played loads of PSA. I want to say the head-to-head's quite close, so probably like 32, and it's like something like 16 all or something ridiculous like that.
Oh, it's 33 in total.
Is he ahead or am I?
I have no idea, actually. I'm not.
It's probably 17, 16 to one of us. I know it's pretty close. So.
Brilliant. Last question is, Nick Matthew has listed 3 interests on his PSA profile page. What are they?
Sheffield Wednesday. I don't know. Bringing up my daughter. and being a good husband.
Are the three that he probably should have.
Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday, correct? Movies?
Yeah.
And music.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I used to be into before I became a dad, and then you just don't get time anymore. You're watching Squash TV on YouTube. Subscribe here for more.